level 2 upgrade. So today I'm going to be installing RPM's front wide bumper. Guys, this was made possible by the people who donated to me on Patreon. Thanks a ton, everyone. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. Okay, we're going to just rip it open, and yes, we do not have to cut it open. As you guys can see, there is the front bumper itself, and of course, they do give you some stickers. So for Nebula's last upgrade, I ended up installing this front chassis brace, which I am not about to take off. Guys, I need this extra support because that chassis is very brittle right here and I don't want to replace the chassis again. However, you can see I can't really install this because I need access for all 4 holes and only have access for 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drill 2 new holes. But first, I need to go ahead and take this brace off. It's held in with 5 screws. With the front chassis brace off, I'm going to go ahead and remove these 2 screws as well. Okay, so now that I have access to all 4 holes, I need to go ahead and drill 2 new ones so I can make it through the chassis brace. I'm just going to go ahead and lay the bumper on top of the chassis brace and then drill 2 holes right there. Okay, now you can see that I have the holes drilled. It's not quite done yet because you can see that there is little raises for this to fit into the grooves on there. Those grooves are not on these holes, so what I'm going to use is a countersink drill bit to go ahead and make those grooves. Alright, so I went ahead and drilled everything out, and as you can see, the front bumper fits on there perfectly. Now I have one more glaring issue before I get this all installed. The 4 screws that are meant for the front are just way too short to hold all this together, so I am going to have to use screws that are at least 4 millimeters longer. But with that being said, I can go ahead and start putting everything together. So I'm going to start off with the front chassis brace. I'm going to install these 3 screws. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and put on the front bumper and install the 4 longer screws into the front. Here's before. And here, of course, is after, guys. With the first upgrade and this upgrade, I have nothing to worry about with the front end anymore. I was so surprised how weak the chassis is right there when I first got this RC. I broke it barely running into the curb. But now I've got a nice RPM bouncy bumper on the front that's going to protect everything. And if that fails, the chassis brace should hold everything else together. Oh. Finally. So thanks again to everyone who donated to me on Patreon. Because of you guys, this upgrade was possible. Thank you so much. And that was Nebula's level 2 upgrade.